Hey everybody, this is Gavin on this channel, and yes, this is another movie review. I'm gonna be reviewing the live action Pinocchio, which is the latest live action Disney remake and is only exclusive to Disney Plus. It's not in theaters. You can only watch it on Disney Plus. Now, before I get into Pinocchio, I just want to say I am not the biggest fan of the live action remakes. I mean, the best one I can easily say is Beauty and the Beast. Since, sure, not as good as the original movie, but I still had a fun time with it. I saw that one in the theaters in 3D, and it looked even better in 3D. And the Cinderella remake, I thought was even better than the movie from the 50s. I know people say that the Jungle Book remake is the best one, but I found that one to be pretty forgettable. The Aladdin remake, I thought was okay. And the Mulan remake, I didn't care for that much, because I thought that one was boring, and I hated the Lady and the Tramp remake. And now let's get into Pinocchio. I ain't not gonna bother with the plot, because you should already know what the plot is if you have seen the original. If not, just go watch it. I don't feel like explaining the plot. I just want to get down to my opinion. I know a lot of people are hating on this movie, but you know, I didn't think it was a bad movie. At the same time, you know, I didn't even like it. And not bad, but you know, it has problems, which I'll get into that now. Well, my major flaws with this movie is they completely changed a lot from the original animated classic, and the ending was different. After the ending, my mouth dropped. And not only that, the Blue Fairy was not seen in the movie just that much. She was only in one scene, and that was it. Well, in the animated one, she was seen in, I don't know, 2 or 3 times. And I kind of wish it would have been that way. But no. Plot points that did not exist in the original. And what else is there? The scene that I really had complained about is this one scene where Pinocchio goes up and snips a pile of shit. What the fuck? There's so many plot points that were not even in the original. He did not sniff a pile of shit. He did not get kicked out of school for being a puppet. And at the Pleasure Island scene, you know, they did not have cigarettes or beer. They all were drinking root beer that turns them into donkeys. And the whale in this movie is not even a whale. It is a freaking sea monster. Well, in the original, there was a whale. I forgot what his name was. Yeah, I'm walking as I'm talking, so yeah. And you know what? This is gonna be a spoiler review. At the end of the movie, my brother told me that it was hard to see, but it didn't seem like that Pinocchio turned into a real boy. And like I said, my mouth dropped after the ending was done. As we all know how Pinocchio should end. It should all end when he turns into a real boy. Not just the animated movie, the storybooks, the fairy tale. Some parts in this movie made 0 sense. But I can safely say it is not their worst live-action remake. The worst will have to go to Lady and the Tramp. Okay, so I have good thoughts about this movie. I'm gonna sit down because my arm is starting to hurt. Okay. My goods for this movie. Well, Tom Hanks did a solid job as Geppetto. I thought he was really good. He made a good Geppetto. And Jordan Peele, I think that's his name, did a good job as the fox. And I like the cameos of Geppetto's quotes, like from random Disney movies that weren't even out yet. Like there was Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, Toy Story, and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I thought that was a nice little scene. And this may be unpopular, but I didn't mind the CGI of Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket. Actually, kind of like the CGI appearance. I mean, if they made them look ugly, then the movie would be in a hell of a lot worse. Even though they changed a lot of things from the original, they still kept some things. Like, they kept a lot of the things that in the scene, there's no strings on me. And what? I like some of the new characters. And hold on. I like a lot of the new songs, but that does not say this movie. This movie is definitely not gonna get a perfect score, as you can already tell. Is I have problems with it. Although I don't think it's a bad movie, I find this movie to be very mediocre. And oh yeah, my brother watched this movie yesterday, and he actually said that he really loved the movie. Not sure which one he liked better, between the original animated or the remake. He is being way too kind to this movie. Even I'm being a little too kind to it, but you know, it's just my opinion, not the whole world's. I know many people are hating on it. But anyway. And another positive thing about it is I had a few chuckles. Like, you know, where that one kid used the word jackass, but it was only just once. I mean, they're not allowed to smoke cigarettes, but they are allowed to use the word ass. Well, in the original animated movie, they used the word ass twice. And that film is rated G. The original is rated G, even though it has all these destructions and the allowing kids to smoke cigarettes and drink alcohol. That should have been a PG-rated film. But still, the original movie was excellent. Other than that, I'm just gonna shut up and get my rating. Well, although people are saying it is a very terrible remake, but it's my opinion. I'm being way too kind to, a little kind to this movie, but my brother is taking this movie way too kind. I guess because he's a huge fan of Tom Hanks. But anyway, I'm just gonna give you my rating. Okay, so I'm gonna get this one a 2.5 out of 5. Not bad, not good, just mediocre. And this is pretty much a movie that I will just watch this once and never again. Between the Mulan remake and the Lady and the Tramp remake, I would rather watch this. I mean, if you're planning to watch it, I don't truly recommend it, but you know, if you want to defend the movie, go defend the movie. It is your opinion, not the whole world's. Okay, but we just got a huge lineup of upcoming live-action Disney movies. Yay! How many of these do we need? Let's just hope the Little Mermaid remake is better. Like, I enjoy a bunch of Disney's live-action movies, even though not as much as their animated movies. I enjoyed Cruella. Christopher Robin, I enjoyed, but I found that film to be pretty forgettable. I was not a fan of Mary Poppins Returns. I mean, I thought that one was alright. It was just not as good as the original. Which I didn't like the fact that they didn't have Julie Andrews. The Lion King remake, I also find to be pretty forgettable. The Aladdin, the one with Will Smith, thought that one was alright. But when it comes to the live-action Disney remakes, I end up liking the soundtracks to the remakes better than the originals. Like, for example, Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast. But I didn't expect this video to be long, because I didn't went over the plot, because you should already know what the plot is. So, yeah, that is my review on the live-action Pinocchio. I know I didn't do a review on the original classic, but I do love the original classic. So, anyway, I think that includes this, I don't know, rant or review. Like I said before, I did not hate the movie, but at the same time, I did not enjoy it. So, yeah. Tell me your thoughts on the live-action Pinocchio. I know a lot of people in the comments, I wouldn't be surprised if everyone said that they hated it. Because this movie is not receiving good reviews. Well, it might get worst over time for me. Okay, so anyway, yeah. Fingers crossed that the Little Mermaid remake will be better. So, anyway, that is it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.